Hello, welcome back to the Unit 7 review. Number 7 and 18 ask us to solve this system by using an inverse matrix. So we need to first find the inverse. Let's first make the augmented matrices. We'll call A our coefficient matrix here, 3, -6, -4, and -2. And we'll call B, well, let's go ahead and write X as well. Our capital X matrix is the one that refers to the little variables X and Y. And then B is equal to the matrix -18 and -26. So we're going to need to first find the inverse of A, which means we need to find the determinant of A. And that's equal to 3 times -2 minus -6 times -4. 3 times -2 is -6. And then I have 3 negatives, so that's going to be -24. And -6 minus 24 is -30. So the inverse of A is 1 over -30 times, remember we need to switch the first and the last, so 3 and -2, that's -2 and 3. And -6 becomes +6, and -4 becomes +4. And so the A inverse is negative times negative positive 2/30 or 1/15. And negative 1/30 times 6, that's negative 6/30, which would simplify to negative 1/5. And then negative 4/30 would simplify to negative 2/15. And negative 1/30 times 3 would be negative 3/30, which simplifies to negative 1/10. Now, X then, capital X, is equal to A inverse times B, times the matrix B. So A inverse, we're just going to write this out here. 1/15, negative 1/5. Negative 1/5, negative 2/15, and negative 1/10. And then we're going to multiply that by the B matrix, which is negative 18 and negative 26. So take the first row times the first column. That's 1/15 times negative 18 would be negative 18/15. And negative 1/5 times negative 26 is, that would be plus 26/5. And then for the second column, we'd take negative 2/15 times negative 18, negative times negative positive. 2 times 18 would be 36 over 15. And negative 1/10 times a negative 26, that's negative times negative positive, and we get 26/10. And those would be added together. And then we can just put those in a calculator, see what we get. We could do it by hand, but we've got a calculator. We can use our tools here. All right, negative 18/15. So we just type in, use parentheses, negative 18/15. Oop, I missed something there. Let's try this. Insert second function, delete, and type in. That's -18/15. Let me just double check to make sure that's right. Yep, -18/15. Then plus 26/5 plus 26/5. Hit enter, and it gives us 4. Nice. So this gives us 4. And then 36/15. 36/15. 36/15 plus 26/10 plus 26/10. And this gives us 5. Nice. So we put 5 here. And that means that our solution here is the ordered pair 4, 5. X is 4, Y is 5. All right, let's look at 18. All right, in 18, first off, our augmented matrix. I'm going to go up here with it. -4. I'm sorry. We're going to break it down into a couple of different matrices. A, -4, -2, and 3, 3. We know what X is, so I'm just going to write B. B is -16 and -15. So now the determinant of A is -4 times 3 minus -2 times 3. That's -12 plus 6, and that would be -6. So the inverse of A is 1 over -6 times 3 here, -4 here. The -2 becomes +2, and 3 becomes -3. And so that's 3 times -1/6, that's -1/2. -1/3. +1/2. And +2/3. And then we multiply. Capital X is equal to A inverse times B, which is -1/2, -1/3, 1/2, 2/3, and all of this is going to be multiplied by -16 and -15. So I take -1/2, which is equal to -1/2 times -16, that's 16/2. Positive 16/2 or 8. Plus -1/3, -15, that's positive 15/3 or 5. And then the bottom, -1/2 times -16 would be -8. 2/3 times 15, -15, that'd be negative 30/3, which would be 10. And then we simplify that. 8 plus 5 is 13, and negative 8 minus 10 would be negative 18. And that'd be our solution for number 18. All right, finally here we've got, we're going to solve this systems by using a calculator. We have to be careful when we're translating out our coefficient matrix. A in this case is 1, negative 6, negative 6, 1, negative 6, negative 6. Remember that these are the values for x, y, and z. And so in the next one, I've got a value for x, I've got a value for y, I don't have a value for z. So that's negative 4, negative 1, and 0. And then the bottom row, that's 4, 4, and negative 2. So you got to watch for those when you're having a value missed, where you put them. Your B value, your B matrix in this case is 16, 7, and 4. And then we just go to the calculator and we enter these in. This is how we do it. Clear the menu here, and I hit second function, go to the x to the minus 1 button for the little matrix that's there, and it takes me to the matrix menu. So when I hit over once, twice to edit matrix 1, I hit enter, and then I change this to a 3 by 3 matrix. Then I enter the values. 1, negative 6, negative 6. So I hit 1, negative 6, negative 6. And then the next row, negative 4, negative 1, 0. Negative 4, negative 1, and 0. And then 4, 4, negative 2. 4, 4, negative 2. And that's our matrix A. Now we need to enter in a matrix B. So we're going to quit, go up here to second, and then mode for quit. Do the same thing. Second matrix takes us to the matrix menu. So we hit over to the right, over again, and down to edit B. We hit enter, and it takes us to B, which is the default is 1 by 1 matrix. We're going to change it to a 3 by 1 matrix. And then we enter in the values 16, 7, and 4. 16, 7, and 4. And once again, we're going to quit. Second function, mode for quit. And then we get back to this menu. We're going to then do the exact same thing where we take x, our big X is equal to A inverse times B. And so we're going to enter that into the calculator. So we hit second function, matrix. A is highlighted. We just hit enter. And it brings us onto this main screen with A. Now, if I wanted to, I could just click enter. Let's go ahead and do that once. And it tells me 1, negative 6, negative 6. 1, negative 6. Let's just highlight that 1, negative 6, negative 6. We're good. Negative 4, negative 1, 0. Negative 4, negative 1, 0. So we can just check to make sure that we entered it correctly. And then 4, 4, negative 2. 4, 4, negative 2. But we want to, so I'm going to clear that. Just hit clear. We go back, bring up the matrix again. We want the inverse. So we go to this button right here, x to the minus 1. We hit that button, and it brings up the inverse of A. And we hit times. And then we want to bring up B, so we go second function, matrix, scroll down 1 to B, that's highlighted, then we hit enter, and it brings up B. Now all we do is hit enter. Negative 2, 1, and negative 4. So we go to our screen here, we write, this is, oops, let's switch over here. Negative 2, 1, negative 2, 1, negative 4. And that means x equals negative 2, y equals 1, and z equals negative 4. And that's our solution. All right, let's look at number 20. We got it going here. A equals negative 1, 3, negative 5, negative 3, 2, and 1. And then 4, negative 6, and there's no z, so we're going to put 0 for z. B equals 12, negative 13, and negative 6. So then we just need to enter those in. I'm going to clear this again. 7, 1, 2. Oops. Forgot the shift. Shift second plus 7, 1, 2. Clear that memory. So now I have to do that same thing again. Matrix over edit A 3 by 3. Enter the values negative 1, 3, negative 1, 3, negative 5, negative 5, negative 3, 2, 1, negative 3, 2, 1, 4, negative 6, 0, 4, negative 6, 0. There's our A matrix entered in. So we do second function quit. We enter our B values. So we go back here, second function matrix, over to edit, then down to edit B. It's a 3 by 1. And the values are 12, negative 13, 12, negative 13, negative 6, negative 6. So we've got our values in. Now we hit second function quit, second function matrix, select A, do the inverse, hit times, second function matrix, scroll down to get to B. B is selected, hit enter. And then we just hit enter to get the values of x, y, and z. So we hit enter. We get 9, 7, and 0. So x, which is equal to the inverse of A times B, is equal to 9, 7, and 0. 9, 7, and 0, which just means here that x equals 9, y equals 7, and z equals 0. And that's our solution. All right, study, you'll do fine. Practice.